What's going on, everyone? This is Eric, and we're going to be doing another season of me analyzing all of the games and the tournaments and the players in an attempt to help Chris and Mike figure out how you guys can win more games by understanding basketball a little better, by figuring out what type of offense is most efficient, what type of players are most efficient, and how your teams can become more efficient. You guys should all have been transferred to Huddle from last season. If you were on the team already, if you are not, I see that most of you are already been accepting your invites, which is great. The only one who's left here is Tariq. Tariq, so I need you to accept the invite. Maybe I don't have your email correct. I will check on that next time I see you at practice. Maybe you'll be there today. No, actually, I might not see you practice because you guys don't practice. But we'll talk about that. Um, so what we're going to be doing again after each set of tournaments is I'm going to be going over the stats and discussing what you guys need to accomplish as a team and what you guys need to accomplish as individuals to win the types of games that you guys are going to be playing. And again, I don't know exactly what Chris has in mind for you, but I presume that he's just going to throw you guys right into the fire and play you at the top of all the divisions. So what that means is that I'm going to hold you guys to a higher standard than I might otherwise when we come to the statistics, and we'll get to that. So let's just get right into it. We're going to be going over 5 games. The 2 games from New York and the 3 games from Boston. And I want to go over the statistics that we're going to be keeping an eye on the whole season. So for your skill level, well, actually, more to the point, the types of tournaments that you guys are going to be playing, we're going to look at 3 statistics: effective field goal percentage, turnover rate, and offensive rebound percentage. I want to give you a break and demand only 50% effective field goal percentage. But the problem is if I do that, when you get thrown into the fire against the tough teams, it's just not going to be good enough. So I'm going to try to be greedy here and ask for you guys to put up 55% effective field goal percentage. I might ease up if I see you consistently at 50, but let's try to get you at 55 effective field goal percentage. So what that means, by the way, is you got to be either shooting, well, a combination of 55% from 2 or 38% from 3. Because again, when you shoot a 3-point shot, it's worth 1.5 times the amount. So you have to multiply the effective field goal, the field goal percentage by that as well. So 38 times 1.5 is about 55. So 55% effective field goal percentage, that's what we'd like to have as a team and for each game. Turnover rate, we want that below 15%. That was a huge problem for you guys last season. So hopefully you guys will improve on that because that was a big, big deal. Offensive rebound percentage, we want above 30. And these are the numbers that we're going to be looking at. And we're going to talk about what numbers you guys need individually to get there. So we're going to be looking at these stats plus the shot chart because the shot chart is in large degree what's responsible for a good effective field goal percentage. Being able to shoot the shots that you're taking, obviously that's important, but make sure that the shots you're taking are efficient in the first place. So in this game against King of Queens, you only had a 49% effective field goal percentage, and that was good enough to beat like a really, really bad team. So that's nice. But you got to work on this because 49% effective field goal percentage is not going to be good enough to beat some of the better teams. Okay. Turnover rate, this is a big deal. So if you guys can really commit to this, then I will be much more forgiving about your effective field goal percentage. But I expect there's going to be some turnover percentage issues also. We'll get there. Offensive rebound percentage, 36%, totally fine. Let's take a look at the shot chart. And again, what we're looking for in a good shot chart, let's get to the right game first. What we are looking for is pretty much this, okay? We want nothing but shots at the rim or open threes. Now, again, you could click through these and see which one are actually open versus whatever, but you want to have nothing but layups and threes. All of these in the white here, these bad twos are death. And we've been over this for 3 years now. Now, again, for those of you who are just joining the team, you'll hear me pound on this. All of these shots in this area are very inefficient and you should never be taking. Now, the good news in this game, you only took one. I would love to see you guys with a perfect shot chart at some point this season. But here, this is actually very obviously really, really strong. Let's take a look at the box score so we could take a look at some of the individuals in this game. Let's see who did well. So Jagger 1 for 4 from 3, Tristan 2 for 3 from 3, Weedy 2 for 4 from 3. I mean, obviously, we want Weedy taking as many threes as possible. Peter struggled this game, I guess, a little bit. Taj was 0 for 2 from 3, but he had a really, really good start to the season. We'll get to those later. But overall, nothing really stands out. 4 steals from Jagger, very, very good. And Jagger getting to the rim quite a bit is really, really good too. So overall, this game, not bad. It's not going to beat anybody really good, but definitely not bad. All right, let's go to the next game from New York, and that was against the Edge. And you won that by 10. And the problem here again is this is a good enough performance to beat a bad team, but not even almost good enough to beat a good team. So your effective field goal percentage is only 41, so that's not good. Again, we want it at least over 50. I mean, I'd love it at 55. Turnover rate 17. We prefer it under 15 for sure. Rebounding, your guys are doing nicely. 41% effective rebound percentage is great. Let's take a look at the shot chart from this game. Shot chart from the Edge. Pretty good. Okay, so only 2 bad twos. So the problem here was not in your shot selection. The problem was just in making them. You see, we were 0 for 12 from 3 from this spot. And this is not going to bother me, okay, as long as we have the right people taking them. So let's take a look and see who was taking them. Like if we look and you show me that Weedy was 0 for 10 from here, that's fine. Because I know that in the long run, he's going to be fine from here. Let's take a look. Yeah, so Weedy was 0 for 5. Max 0 for 5. So again, I don't know him too well, so I don't know if he's a three-point shooter. So that's like a coach's decision. You know, should he be taking these threes? Taj 4 for 6, very, very nice. Estando, another kind of rough day. Tristan 3 for 4 from 3. That's obviously really strong. See any turnover? Oh, look at this. All right. So we've got 7 turnovers from Michael. So you know what we have to do when someone gets 7 turnovers? Do we ignore them? Nope. We have to embrace them. So one thing that's good about crossover, huddle, you can click right through here and see all the Weedy turnovers. So we're going to see if these are just errors in skill or errors in focus. Let's see this one. I mean, what is that? Let's see. Again, everybody's going to get called out this season. So not just picking on you, Mike. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Are these lack of skills or is this bad focus? I suggest the latter. I'm telling you, just got to embrace this. Got to watch it and watch it again and again and again. So again, Michael, you're the guy this week. Next week will be somebody else. All right. Hopefully it's nobody. But anyway, that was the game against Edge. Overall, not good enough to beat anybody good, but good enough to beat somebody pretty bad. Let's take a look at these games from Boston. So first one was And you guys, what do you guys go 2-1? Let's see. CT takeover 85-78. I'm expecting something really good here. All right, good job. 59% effective field goal percentage. That's going to do it. Okay. You can do this, then you're in business. Okay. Turnover rate, I'd rather be below 20. Excuse me, I'd rather be closer to 15, but 59% effective field goal percentage. Now, this is humming. And offensive rebound percentage, again, very, very nice. Let's take a look at the shot chart. Shot chart from CT Takeover. So here's a point I want to make to you. Okay. You had a really, really good effective field goal percentage. Now imagine if you didn't take these. Like these are the bad twos, right? I tell you these shots are death. Imagine if you scratch these from your resume. 0 for 1, 0 for 1, 0 for 1, 0 for 2, 0 for 1, 0 for 1, and they're only worth 2 points. You know, if you could trash all of these bad twos, you're going to really be in business. Now, it turns out it was only 10% of your total shots, so that's not bad. But why don't you really commit to getting rid of these? Okay. All right. Let's take a look at some individuals in this game. I imagine everybody was pleased. Let's take a look. Jagger 1 for 2 from 3, Weedy 3 for 6 from 3. Everybody's shooting well. Everybody's getting to the rim. Exactly what we want. Ooh, 6 turnovers from Tristan. All right, let's do it. Okay, and we have to see, are these errors in scheme, errors in focus, or errors in skill? Uh-oh, he just slipped. That's bad maintenance of the floor. We'll blame the maintenance crew. Ooh, ooh, yeah, that's travel. Oh, no, no, no. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle there. It was almost a good move. Just look at the very, very end. Then see that little, well, I don't know. Is that a travel? I think so. Let's see. It's actually kind of close. Oh, that little hop step at the end, I think, got the travel call. I don't know. I'll leave that to Chris's brother. All right. Um, Obviously very, very strong. Let's go to the Expressions premiere. You guys won that one, it looks like, by 10. Take a look at that. So effective field goal percentage is not exactly where I need it to be, 49%. I'd like it a little higher. Turnover rate, like these are all like really close, right? I wish we got a little more rebounds, but overall this game is just kind of right on the cusp, right? We'll take a look at the shot chart. Maybe we'll get a little better idea of what's going on here. Ooh, no, 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 guys, you're killing me. I mean, you're legitimately killing me here. Can you imagine like what would happen if you actually listened to me and didn't take these shots? You guys are amazing from 3. What are you doing? What are you doing? And again, because this crossover, you can click through and see maybe I'm smoking something, and these are not bad shots, so we can look at them. I mean, what is that? I mean, it went in. Who cares? These are worth 2 points, and they're all contested. And for those of you that are thinking, oh, these don't look so bad, trust me, these contested twos, they're not all the way at the rim. Maybe Huddle is a little greedier than I am, but anyway. Uh, okay, I want you all the way at the rim, or I want you taking open threes. That's my goal here. Let's take a look at the individuals from Expressions Premiere. What do we got? Oh, look at this. Jagger, 4 for 8 from three. Corey, Weedy, everybody's making them. Love it. Max, another kind of poor shooting performance. We'll have to talk about that. And nobody to call out as far as turnovers. The only thing that bothers me is your shot selection from inside from those bad twos. But overall, this is not bad. But your shot selection just kind of cost you here. All right, let's see. Final game, which was your first loss against uh, Middlesex Magic. So again, like 51% effective field goal percentage is not bad. I mean, it's good, and it's going to beat a lot of teams. It's just not going to beat the best teams. That's the best I can describe this. You got to just be a little bit better to beat teams like, even though this is not Middlesex Magic's like top team, it's a Middlesex Magic's team that usually shoots pretty decently. So you're going to have to do just a little better than this. Turnover rate, 17%, that's fine. Want a little lower. Ooh, you got no rebounds here. So that was your issue in this game. 8.3% offensive rebound percentage is not great. Let's take a look at the shot chart. 4 or 5 bad twos. These could just make the difference, If you just scratch these, this could really make the difference. Let's look at the individuals. Jagger, 2 for 10 from three, not great. Taj, 1 for 2. Again, very efficient. Fadon made two for 2. There's Max with 2 for 3 from three. Pretty good. Nobody really to call out as far as turnovers. Okay, so let's take a look at the season. We're going to look at the team for the season, and we're also going to look at individuals for the season so that we can try to figure out what you guys are going to need to do as individuals to get to this effective field goal percentage that we're looking for. Let's look at, first of all, let's look at the overall stats for the whole season. And this adds up pretty quickly. 50%. So you're in there. You know what I mean? Like if he keeps having you guys play in kind of like division green or whatever, you guys will be fine here. But if he puts you up in division golds, whatever that means, you're going to need to be higher. That's the best I can say. So turnover rate, it's fine where it is. If you want to win the big tournaments, got to be a little bit lower. Offensive rebound percentage, fine. If you want to win the bigger terms, it's got to be a little bit better. Like shot chart, you look at the whole season, again, same thing. It's not the worst ever. 8, 15, 22, 25, 26. 31 out of 307 are bad twos. I want it under 10%. So it's okay. I'd like it a little bit better. Let's look at the stats, like the box score for the whole team during the season. Hold on, stats, so that we can talk about what you guys need as individuals here. Athlete totals. So to get this effective field goal percentage of 55%, okay, what do you need to do as individuals? Well, let's make it easier for you. To have a role offensively, you need to do one of two things. You need to either be able to shoot 55% from two or 38% from three. Okay, why 38% from three? Because you get 1.5 points for shooting it, for making a three. So you multiply the effective field goal percentage times 1.5 too. So if you can be someone who either gets 55% from two or 38% from three, you're in business. Now, if you can do both, that's extremely efficient. And there's usually one kid on each 17U team that can do that. Every rare situation, there's two, but that's something you could strive for. And I know that Weedy could probably do that. Let's take a look at some of these. So you look at the 2-pointers. Weedy, 68% from two, excellent. And he's actually the only one that's finishing. You know what I mean? Like, no one has a finishing rate of better than 55% from two. So that's something you guys can work on. finishing at the rim. As far as threes go, I mean, we're bombing away. I mean, we're killing it. Taj 58. That's obviously not going to be sustainable. Tristan 58, not going to be sustainable. Like none of these are going to be sustainable. But if we could just keep these above 38, then no, I mean, literally no one's beating us. Okay. If you have three guys that are shooting 38% from three, no one's beating us. I don't know. Listen, I don't want to say no. It's unlikely these numbers are sustainable, but these are the things that you look for. As an individual, if you could stay above 38.5% from three and also be nice to shoot better than 55% from two, then you're in business. That's pretty much all I have. Again, it's a weird year because I don't see you guys practicing. So this is all I'm going to see of you guys probably in these videos. But aside from that, I hope to catch up to you guys soon. And that's it. Good luck.